Is Ambassador Gamal Bayoumi, a former Assistant Foreign Minister, to discuss with us the importance and significance of the President's visit to Budapest. Good afternoon to you, Mr. Ambassador.
Yes, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm good, thank you so much for joining us. For the second time, Egypt is taking part in the Visegrad Summit. What does this mean for Egyptian-Hungarian relations?
It is one part of our many dimensions of foreign relations. Of course, we have circles of the foreign relations, the Arab circle, the African circle, then the Euro-Mediterranean, with America, with China, with Russia. And really, we have now a very active president who is covering all these dimensions of our foreign affairs. And here we have what we call a sub-regional group.
Yes.
Of course, we have a big umbrella, which is our agreement with the European Union, the association agreement, with 27 member states. Now we have 4 countries established this drug group. They are, all of them, they are ex-Eastern European countries.
Yes.
And usually they were very important partners to our foreign trade. This was diminished a little bit when they continued to follow the communist regime, and we changed our policy towards more free economy.
Yes.
When they came after we joined the European Union, they joined the European Union and they changed the economic policies to free economy. So we are coming nearer to each other. That's why we are visiting this very important file in order to restore our very good relations with such countries. And this is what we are doing with countries. We have a good history in our relation with Hungary. The Hungarian train, we used to call it Hungarian train years ago. We have very good relation with the Czechoslovaks when they were the first country who supplied the Gamal with weapons in the 50s and 60s.
Yes.
And of course, Poland is a mid-sized European country. We are keen to have more and more relation with that.
The President is the first leader from the Middle East to attend this kind of summit. How important is this step, and is it some sort of, that means that Egypt is some sort of, link between the Eastern Europe and the Middle East?
Of course, really we have now very active diplomacy.
Yes.
And they know that cooperating with Egypt is a good opening for the relations with Africa, with the relations with the Arab countries and the Middle East, of course. So, because if you start to produce in Egypt and you get what we call Egyptian origin for any production you are producing, then you are exempted from any trade problems or customs in the whole African continent and the whole Arab world.
Yes.
This is a very good thing we are marketing and offering to our partners in investment.
Yes.
So one part of this mission is inviting those European countries to come and invest in Egypt to enjoy the benefit of our trade with our main partners all over the world.
Yes. Illegal immigration and energy security were one of the topics that were discussed during the summit. How can Egypt play a role in this, battling this sort of issue? And Egypt is very concerned about energy security as well.
Egypt is committed according to its agreement with the European Association Agreement, according to the agreement with the Arab world also and Africa, to fight against the organized crime. Organized crime is 4 dimensions. We are fighting terrorism, we are fighting drug trafficking, fighting money laundering, and illegal immigration. And our president said proudly that we are really acting to very positive role to face the illegal migration. And Europe is thanking Egypt all the time for its positive role there. We host 6 million inhabitants of foreigners in Egypt, and we never complain about that or threatening Europe that we are sending some of them. But we are organizing the migration from Egyptians to Europe in a very legal and organized way. And this is very good because Europe needs more and more population. And we have, as you will know, 11 million Egyptians living abroad.
Yes.
So if we combine this and that, they need us and we need to send them more migrants, but in a legal way and organized.
Yes. During this summit as well, the foreign minister, Sameh Shoukry, was there and he spoke with the Hungarian foreign minister as his counterpart. And they talked also about security and stability like we were talking right now, especially when it comes to borders. And he spoke a lot about, in length, about international waters and combating terrorism. What's the significance of this during the press conference, and what kind of alliances should we expect with Hungary when it comes to this?
In your foreign policy, you have many tools. Of course, you have the ambassadorial level, then you have the foreign minister's level and the other technical ministers, and up above all of that, the presidential level. Now we have our Minister of Foreign Affairs, who is the head of our diplomacy, and he knows what he's talking about, especially the details of all the issues and problems we are discussing. Of course, he will discuss the issues of Syria, of Lebanon, what's happening in Libya, the Ethiopian dam, where we are seeking support from our friends in order to convince our brothers in Ethiopia that the dialogue should continue and we should reach a sort of agreement for the benefit of all the parties. This is what Sameh Shoukry is doing, and of course our ambassadors in the 4 countries will continue this sort of activity.
What kind of economic cooperation should we be seeing in the near future when it comes to these 4 countries in Egypt?
As you will know, the European Union as a whole is our main trade partner and the largest investor in Egypt.
Yes.
Also, we are calling on them to come and invest in Suez Canal, in Sinai, in the west part of Egypt, in Upper Egypt, and to enjoy the benefits we are enjoying in our market. So let us hope that we can see now that Hungary is coming to cooperate with us in the railway industry. We are producing cabins of railways. They are helping us to do that. With Poland, we have a history in the electric industry. The Czech have a history with us in the military productions, and name it, many dimensions there. Also, we are calling you to come and to use the Egyptian experience to invest in Africa, because Africa is calling for new investments coming from Europe and other donors countries. But Egypt has a huge sort of experience in Africa, and also Egypt is a very well accepted trade for all the African countries. We can use this also, which we call it the tripartite cooperation between Europe, Egypt, and Africa.
Okay, Ambassador Gamal Bayoumi, the former Assistant Foreign Minister, thank you so much for joining us over the phone and shedding light on this topic. And still on this topic, we're going to take a look at a report where the Egyptian Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry discussed the Egyptian efforts to combat the phenomenon of irregular migration with the foreign ministers of the Visegrad Group member states in Budapest on Monday ahead of the group's summit. Here's a look at what happened during the summit.
In a ministerial meeting